is OD. 6 to the 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 6. Coming at you with a video response for Tattoedoorman. Once again, I just woke up, so I'm kind of like, but this is a response for Tattoedoorman. He is having a contest. I had to enter it, man, because it's your 3 favorite cheese flicks. So I had to enter it. That guy deserves a lot more subscribers. I'm gonna put a link, below, so you can go check out his page. Really good guy, does really cool reviews. Anyway, on with it. Now, I have way too many cheesy movies to do this, so I did go by the rules, but I kind of categorized up in 2 different ways. I just watched Dyslexic Nick's video he made, and he did more. He didn't do horror. He did cheese. He did different kinds of cheese, which that's cool. So I decided I'd throw in some some non-horror and some horror. So first off, we got the non-horror cheese. First off, I got Spring Break. This movie is hilariously just retarded. I love it. I mean, it's so stupid, and it's basically it's about these 2 guys that go to Fort Lauderdale on their spring break. One guy's dad is like a big political dingling, and he's running for office, and he doesn't want his son, to be seen partying and having a good old time. So he gets mad his son's in Florida, so his son just goes rip-roaring, and they meet up with these 2 other guys, and they're just, I don't know, it's like they're like college students, and they're all like, I just seen a girl's boobie, and it's just like, it's ridiculous. There's a lot of funny, like, homoerotic stuff in there, like, I mean, this is, if you're into just stupid movies that you can just laugh your ass off to, that because it's just so ridiculous, this is definitely one to check out. It's just one of those 80s movies where it's like party, party, party all the time, and they're real wacky and just silly, but it's funny. Then I got another 80s classic, Last American Virgin. This one is basically about this dude on, this dude on the end. He falls in love with this girl, and she's new in town, and he falls in love with her, and he's like, I mean, it's funny, like, in the 80s, guys could follow girls around and, like, go drive by their house and go let the air out of their tires and all this other stuff, and it wasn't considered stalking. It was considered sweet. That's just one funny thing about this movie. It's like he's a big stalker. And so anyway, she falls in love, well, not really falls in love with another guy, but she ends up doing it with him, and, some serious things and come up about with that. And it's a really funny movie. It's real silly, and also the end is really kind of depressing, and it's kind of true to life. So yeah, definitely check this one out. You can probably get it really cheap. Then we got Thrashin'. It's an 80s flick, skateboard movie. You know the drill. Like Dyslexic Nick was talking about Rad. I haven't seen that one yet, Rad, the BMX movie, but I hear good things. But this is a pretty good one. It's just basically this dude, he's a good guy, and he likes to go skateboarding and just stay out of trouble. And he falls in love with this chick, but the chick's brother ends up being a big punk rocker skateboarder, and he's got this big clique, so of course he gets into it with the good guy, and the good guy has to prevail and show him that he don't have to be such a jerk, and it's just fun stuff. Okay, and now onto the horror cheese. Well, honorable mention, I don't know if I wanted to put it, it was kind of an iffy, I just want to do some lesser knowns now. There's some more classic cheese that I didn't throw in here, but I just want to do something different and put in some things maybe people haven't heard of, I don't know. But Gourmet Zombie Chef from Hell, this movie is fun. This is a really bad flick. I like it. It's basically this philosopher, 600 years ago. He was a philosopher. He ended up killing like a high priest or something like that. So the priest makes him immortal, but he has to be, he has to eat flesh so he doesn't rot away. So basically he comes up with having this restaurant where he takes people to the back, he chops them up and he eats them and stays alive. I mean, it's funny. Pretty good stuff. Then I Was a Teenage Zombie. I love this movie. This movie is awesome. I bought this years ago at a pawn shop. I had no idea what it was about. It was like $1, and I was like, why not? I couldn't be more happy that I picked this one up. It's stupid. I mean, I love it, but it's so bad. Now, it does have the main character from Slime City, the actual I can't think of his name, but the actual dude, you know, the actual bad guy in that movie, he's in this movie too. I'm pretty sure that a few of the people that made that movie had something to do with this movie. But this is a really fun one. These kids go out and try to find some weed for a school dance, so they're trying to look for some weed. They get some weed, they smoke it. It turns out to be tainted. You know, they get real sick. So they go to beat up the pot dealer, and the pot dealer actually kills one of the guys. So, you know, they go to throw the guy into the ocean to get rid of the body or whatever, and the dude ends up, the water's tainted too with some kind of nuclear waste. You know the story. And he ends up coming up out of the water, you know, becoming a zombie. But this is a really fun one. He comes back for the girl he loves, but he's afraid for her to see him because he's a zombie. He's afraid he'll scare her off. So there's a little bit of a love story in there, a little bit of cheese, a little bit of really terrible gore that's fun. It's just an awesome movie. Good stuff. And then I got Terror Vision, which this was thanks to Mr. Parka, I have a copy of this. This is awesome. Basically, you know, these people get this TV satellite, and the satellite malfunctions, and it brings alien to Earth, and the alien raises havoc, or, you know, and I mean, it's just insane, you know. I mean, it's just one of them wacky 80s flicks. And then I got, whoa, shit. Then I got The Brain. This is a really fun one. It's got David Gale in it from Reanimator. He plays this doctor, and well, I don't want to give too much away, but he has this pet brain, and he does this like Dr. Phil type talk show talking about how kids are bad and how you can condition them, and he runs this lab where people bring their troubled child to go get brainwashed pretty much, and the brain feeds off this. The brain ends up getting away at the end of it. It's just a really, really good movie. If you guys have seen The Brain, you guys know what I'm talking about. Now, I did want to add Blood Diner and Video Dead. I just got those in. I love. Let me tell you, man. Blood Diner is awesome. I'll do a review of that later. I want to say thank you again to Ty and Sarah from Good, Bad, and Unusual, because those are two cheese classics, man. That's like. I really appreciate that. That's really cool. But anyway, so that's my video. Bye!